Hello there, storytellers. The last video that I shared with you was showing you how to get your GarageBand music into the Clips app. So if you have not done that yet, stop this video, go back to Google Classroom, and find the GarageBand to Clips storytelling tutorial that will get your music into the Clips app, because you want your music to be there before you start importing your pictures. It will be a lot easier to edit that way. So if you already put your music in, then you can go ahead and open up Clips. And I'm going to flip my iPad on this video so it looks a little bit better. Okay, so all of your illustrations should be in your library, which means that you either made pictures in Keynote and you took screenshots of them, or you did pictures with your iPad, so they're already in the camera roll, pictures that you took, or you did paper and pencil drawings and you took a picture of them. So I've got all three of them here. You can see this one is just a photo that I took with my camera. This one here is a digital drawing that I did in Keynote, and I took a screenshot of it. I just pushed the home button and the off button in the top right corner of my iPad to take a screenshot, and then I put it in my camera roll. And then this one, I drew a picture with paper and pencil, and I took a picture of it with my iPad, and then I used the effects that were on a video a couple days ago. I used the effects to edit the photo the way that I wanted. So I've got my music here in Clips. And I wanted to start with an introduction. So I'm going to open up posters. All of the text on these are editable. So this would be the story of Super Fritz. That's my son. He's the one that I took all the pictures of. And then I'd hit done. Now, oh, sorry, you'd hit apply up here in the corner. So in Clips, when I want to record something, I just push this big pink button, and then it will add it to my camera here. And you can see it's kind of scrolling at the bottom. Now, in Clips, when I click on this, if I play it back, you're going to hear me talking while I record it, because you can narrate. And you can see it's kind of scrolling at the bottom. And I don't want that in my project. So when I click on it, I'm going to hit the mute button, and then it will take away me talking. Which is a lot better product. So next I'm going to go back to the library, and I'm going to choose the next picture that I was using to tell my story, which for me was this one. So again, I'll hit that pink record button to add it. If I were you, I would record way longer than you need, because you can cut it out later. And then you want to mute that, because you don't want it, you're talking while you were recording to show up in your video. And I would do that with all of my projects. So I would, hey, get out of there. And let's hit done up in the corner. And I would add all of my illustrations in the order that I wanted them. And then I'll mute this one too. Ooh, turn off. Okay, so when I go back and I play, you're going to hear the music that you imported with your clips that you just added at the same time. Now, if I decide that's all the longer I want that picture to be and it's still going, I would hit the trim button. And you can see where my white line is. That's where I paused at 6.3 seconds. So I'm going to move this to where that line was, and then it will match up better to how I wanted it to fit. And I want to trim this one too so it matches my music. So the line was right there in the middle, so I'm going to scoot it down. So you can see how easy it is to, if you record way too much, I have all of this like 30 seconds, it's a lot easier to trim it than it is if you don't have enough on your clip to cut it out. So when I trim these, now it will match the music the way that I wanted it to. So you're going to add all of your illustrations in, make sure that they're muted so you don't hear yourself talking, and you're going to trim your clips to match the music. Now this is kind of a trial and error thing, so you'll have to move it, watch it, see if it's as long as you want it to be, and then you can always go back and trim. If I decide this one, you know, I really wanted it to be a little bit longer, you can always change that and just hit apply. So you want to make sure that it matches up the way that you had it envisioned before you move on to the next clip. But again, start with your music first. It's a lot easier to edit that way.